It is officially time I give you guys an updated what is on my iPhone. Before we begin, don't dare look at this nail. I get my nails done in a few days and it just looks crazy. I have had quite a bit of requests to do an updated what's on my iPhone. Unfortunately, I do not have the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I know it's the newest phone, but nonetheless, let's normalize not always having the new phone right when it comes out, because I just simply do not. And I feel like the only time I ever film these videos is when I get a new phone, but your phone can change all the time. And mine has changed recently. So a couple months ago, iOS 26 came out and I did promise you a updated what's on my iPhone. I apologize for the wait, but with that being said, I'm going to show you everything on my iPhone. I've done a mini renovation on my home screen. Also, I did get a new case and I am matching for the purpose of this video. If you want to see more of my face, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see any other tech or Apple videos from me, I'll be linked down below. Let's get into the video. I always like to share the iPhone specs of the phone that I have. I said this in my last video, so if you've come from there, then it might be a little bit repetitive, but I have, like I said, the iPhone 16 Pro Max and I have the 256 gigabyte. When I get a new phone, I have to get like a 1 terabyte or at least a 500 something gigabyte, because I obviously do short form content and I do not have a work phone. This is what I film on. I film in 4K. Guys, I'm like running out of storage and that's like uncanny for me. I normally am pretty good with my storage. I do digital declutters like all the time, but we're getting high up on the usage. So this is also my case. I love it. It's from Amazon and I have 2 other cases. I literally just changed this one today. I got it a couple weeks ago, or I think even like a month ago. The case that I had on it before was this blue one. I love this color so much. It's gorgeous. I will probably put this back on my phone in like a month or something, who knows. I also have this really pretty pink one. I just love really colorful phone cases. Look how spring this is. And then I have an Octo Buddy, but it doesn't really stay on good. I also have a MagSafe one that is pretty cute for the phone case as well. It looked really cute with this too. These are all going to be linked on the tech section of my Amazon storefront if you do want to get any of the cases I have. So this is my home screen. I made this on Canva. I customized it myself. I'm pretty proud of it. I sourced Pinterest and just got a bunch of random things that I like. You see the LeBron in the middle? That's like to mimic my old background. And I have a couple things of New York, some basketball stuff. I just really like the basketball aesthetic. We have a Spider-Man and a Nike thing in the top corner, a couple of quotes that I really like, some Naruto stuff. Yeah, I just think it's pretty cool. Beside it says, "He said be cool, but I'm the coolest." Little Lana quote. This is just my background I made. I've done a tutorial on how I did my MacBook one, so if you want to see a little tutorial, I can post a short and a TikTok of this. Literally all I did was go on Pinterest, collect the pictures, and then put them on Canva. So I have a quote at the top from the app called Motivation. This changes every hour. And then I just have a couple of the apps that I use the most: Spotify, Gmail, and then Google Calendar. Then at the bottom here I have my flashlight and my camera. I did have a quick link to Pinterest, but because my phone is like running out of storage, it offloaded that app I had, so now I have to like redo everything, which is annoying. That is my lock screen. This is the layout for my home screen. So I have my calendar at the top. This is a must for me. I feel like I'm always going to this page and looking at my calendar for whatever reason. The top here I have Google Maps, and then I have this folder with just a couple of like random apps. I don't have it organized in any way for these apps. These are basically what I need on my home screen that is quick to like open and click on. I kind of hid them here, and obviously I customized the app icons. So we have phone, FaceTime, photos, Spotify, SoundCloud, and files. Feel free to follow me on Spotify. I have it linked down below. I love music. I have a lot of custom playlists. I do a new playlist every single month. It does say January, but I have like my February, March, April, and then my May playlist privated. So by the time this video is up, I will unprivate those. I just honestly forgot to make them public. I have the Files app. I feel like I haven't used that in so long because I'm not in school anymore, but that was really handy when I was in school. So I just keep that on my phone in case I ever need it. And I have a Notion widget, which Notion, I say this all the time, it is my favorite app ever. This is basically an all-in-one productivity and planning platform. It's so customizable. I plan my entire life on here. So I just have a quick link to my weekly agenda. I am hoping to come out with templates within the next couple months. So once I do that, I will post a whole video on my Notion tour. I've said this a lot, pretty tedious making it. You'll know when those are coming out, but that was one of my goals for this year, is to unleash the Notion templates, and it's helped me stay super organized. So I love that I can put the widget of my quick pages right on my home screen. I've kept the same picture of my cat on here just because I love her so much and she just looks so good in that picture. So I've kept that there, and then I have my Google Calendar, Notes, Notion Calendar, and Clock. Those are pretty self-explanatory. I do love my Notes app. I plan out my whole entire day all the time in here. So this is probably one of the apps I use the most. So obviously I have to have it on my main page. And then at the bottom here I have Messages, Notion again, Gmail, and then Stardust, which is my period tracking app. It is my favorite app to track my period. I've talked about this before, but it is just so good. Obviously Mother Nature is paying a visit to me in 3 days, but it just gives you all this information. It's so good. It'll give me funny notifications throughout the day of like how I could be feeling based on the cycle that I'm in. You can track how you feel, what you've been eating, even down to like taking medication if you're on stimulants for like ADHD, for example, or anything of that sort. It's just so good. I love it so much, and I can see when my friends are getting their period, and it's just so fun. It's mixed with like astrology, which I think is pretty cool too. It's also made for women and made by women, and you can also share it with your partner if that's something you wanted to do. That is the main page here. At first I wanted to have it customized where all the apps are blue, if you know like how that looks. Can't decide if I want them to all be the same color or not, just because I don't know why I'm paranoid that it's going to make my phone slower. On that customization to your phone, let me know if it's made your phone run out of battery faster or slower. I probably sound like a boomer, but I genuinely feel like paranoid with it. But I do like the look of like all the apps being in one color and like synced. So when you swipe to the side here, I can't remember the name of this, but I have a bunch of widgets on here. Guys, I really hope you can't hear my sister blow drying her hair right now. It's making me crash out. On the side here, I have my Google Calendar. Again, I just like to make things easy for productivity and easy access for me, because I also feel like I get really distracted on my phone. So if I can limit distractions and have things just easily there for me to quickly click on, it helps, just makes everything easier. So these are all pages on my Notion, and I have them stacked. I don't know why the life dashboard is there twice. That is definitely supposed to be something else. But anyways, I just have a bunch of random pages on here. I love this feature so much. I used to have one for school, and it was super helpful because I could click it and it would take me to my class schedule and all that kind of stuff. And then I have the weather, my notes app again, and then my Leo phase. I even have a widget for Spinco because I've been doing spin a lot, which I really like. This one here at the bottom is called VSync. It syncs up to my smart scale, and the app also lets you like track your food and stuff. I haven't used it in a minute, but it is good if you're very into like food tracking. I do it because I have diabetes and I'm also on my fitness journey. I also have a battery widget there. If you scroll down some more, I have a widget for my reminders. I have not used my reminders in so long. I used to use it all the time. I was like obsessed with that app, but I've switched to using my notes. I still like to have it there. I could probably honestly delete it. I have an affirmations app called Oath, so there's a widget there for that. And then this is a big Pinterest widget. This changes again every single hour, so it puts like random pictures from all over my Pinterest board. I think it also has random pictures on the home screen. And then at the bottom here you can see my app usage, which is embarrassing. So let's just pretend like TikTok doesn't say 2 hours. Here is the second page. I'm obsessed with this layout. The only thing that I have to critique, the Pinterest widget that I have here is for like home screen recommendation photos. So sometimes it eats down and it looks super good and aesthetic, but other times it just puts random ass pictures on my phone and it just looks really weird. I'll get like a picture of a screenshot of a text message. Obviously it's like showing a quote, but it just looks freaking weird. So right now is another one where it looks freaking weird and I'm not a fan. Like it just doesn't look aesthetic right now. When it's locked in, it eats down and it looks really good. I'm hoping there's eventually an update with that Pinterest widget where I can customize it to be my boards, because you can do small widgets that are like of certain boards you have. Big one, it just doesn't let you, and I feel like it should let you have like a board for each of those pictures. Anyways, enough of my little rant. So at the top here, I do have a quick link to my brand dashboard. This again is just super useful because I do obviously create content on YouTube, and then I do content on TikTok and Instagram. So this is just really helpful to see my brand dashboard. I have everything content related here, and if you scroll all the way down, I have my content calendar. So then I can see when I'm supposed to upload a video, what date I'm supposed to film it, all that kind of stuff there. I have 4 apps, and I used to have the name of the apps there, but I really like how the emoji looks. So the first one is my lifestyle app. These are just a bunch of random apps. I'm not going to go through every single one of them. I do have Pinterest, as you know. This is my favorite app ever. This is my main page. This is what I mean though. Sometimes it just shows like random ass things. Also, when did Pinterest get so many ads? Like, this is ridiculous. Anyways, I do have a Pinterest if you want to follow me. These are all my boards. Outlook is my school email. I have Messenger for work, Uber, which is pretty self-explanatory, and so is Watch. LinkedIn, I'm really trying to apply to marketing jobs, so if you're a company and you want to hire someone for influencer marketing, I'm your girl. Tabs and Chords is a app that I have for my guitar and piano, so I can look up songs and it will give me simplified notes. I actually use this app quite often, especially with playing my piano. I'm still learning guitar, like I'm not fully there yet. On the second half of this folder, I have a bunch of shopping apps, Sephora, Princess Polly, White Fox. I also recently got the Shop app. That is just so dangerous, guys. It just makes it too easy to spend money. It's just not good for me. I gotta get rid of that. These are just a couple of shopping apps I have. And then I just have random apps at the back here. I am not in school anymore, so I had to kind of condense some of the apps that were in that folder. So you can just see a bunch of random ones. Like, a lot of them are offloaded because I haven't used them. I had Swipe Wipe, that helps you like delete pictures from your camera roll, but I haven't used it. ChatGPT, I feel like it's so embarrassing having ChatGPT, but like I use it, okay? I don't use it for like texting people and therapy stuff, but I do use it. I do use it to help me with other things, or if I'm having like a crash out. That's a side note, but I'm like a hypochondriac and I get scared that something's gonna make me feel nauseous, so I will go to ChatGPT and be like, is this medication allowed to be taken with this one? So that's my lifestyle section, and then the money symbol is obviously my banking stuff. I am not going to swipe over because that obviously shows my bank account. I have ClearScore, which is a great app for tracking your credit score, and like it gives you tips on building credit. So I think everyone should have some form of credit app to see like what your score is at, because I had no financial literacy when it came to credit until a couple years ago. PayPal, this is how I get payments from brands. Wealthsimple is offloaded, but I used to use that. I don't remember what I use that for. I know they do stocks. I need to get into stocks. The camera here, a lot of stuff is offloaded on this as well, but this is my like content creation app. So I have YouTube Studio to see my analytics. Dazcam offloaded. Like a lot of these are offloaded, but that is an app that you can put a photo through and it looks like it's from a film camera. Canva, it's pretty self-explanatory. I had Canva on my phone because if I'm on the go and I need to make a thumbnail, then I can do that there. Like to Know It, I do have a Like to Know It. I think it is linked on my link tree. Let's re-download that because I do need to update my links on there. Shop My is also on here. That is where I link a lot of products that I use, but I use that mostly on my computer. It's just way easier to use on the computer. Collab apps is how I see the payments I get from when people use my discount code. And then when you slide over, I have Facetune, which I use that for editing photos. Before you judge, I like to take shit out of the background, and sometimes it doesn't work on my photo app, like it doesn't do it good. And it also has really great editing tools in here. Before the AI allegations, there's more stuff in here. Also, if I'm getting rid of a pimple and I have the option to, I'm gonna Facetune it out. Sorry. You can also like smooth your skin and stuff, like positive ways of using Facetune. Tezza is another photo editing app, and so is Visco. I used to post on Visco all the time. I don't really post on there, to be honest. This is my account, but like I haven't posted in so long. It just used to be cool in high school, and I feel like it's not cool anymore. And then the last folder at the top here is my fitness folder. So I have a couple different apps in here. Again, a lot of things on my phone are offloaded because I either haven't used them in a while. My phone is trying to save storage because of all those damn 4K videos. Strong is an app that I would use for the gym to track the workouts and the weight that I was doing for each workout. I honestly really like it. I just haven't used it a lot because I've just been opting to my notes section on my phone. I have like all my workouts in a note on there and I share it with my friends. Fitness is for my Apple Watch, Nike Run. Highly recommend if you're getting into running. The Nike Run Club app is amazing. Obviously, I haven't used it because I live in Canada and I cannot go for a run in the winter. It finally just started to get warm out, so probably be revisiting that app because I think me and my friend are gonna do a 10K in October. I'll keep you guys updated. And then at the bottom here, I have my social medias. So my YouTube, TikTok. Guys, let's talk about TikTok really quickly. If you see my 2 recent videos here, I don't know if I'm shadow banned or restricted. I need you guys to tell me if anyone knows the answer to this. I've tried to reach out to TikTok multiple times to figure out what is going on and why my video is like restricted or shadow banned. Option to appeal. I have nothing telling me like that I'm restricted or shadow banned, and I've went back and forth with TikTok. They said I was restricted for something with community guidelines. Then I said, what's the issue? And then they went on to say that there's no issue and then my account is fine. So I'm like, why is my video getting, like, look how many followers I have and look at the views that I've gotten on TikTok. Obviously, I'm not freaking famous, but like getting 45 views, and I posted that like a day ago, is just not normal. Even 107 views on an activewear haul, like that is just not normal for my account, and it's been a very frustrating battle because I don't know why I would be restricted. Like, I don't post crazy things. I can't grow if my video isn't getting pushed to the For You page. Just let me know if anyone knows that issue. Anyways, that's my TikTok. Feel free to follow me there if you want. I post lots on TikTok. Never used to, but I've been very active. You can see in my draft I have a video ready for tomorrow. I've been very active on TikTok. And then Snapchat, I don't have like a public Snapchat for the people, but I just use this like to chat with my friends sometimes. And then Instagram, this is my Instagram. I have been so anxious to post on Instagram. I don't know why. As you can tell, I haven't posted a lot on there. I did go to New York, as you can see here. That's from February. But my goal this summer is to post more on Instagram. I'm gonna do my best to like get past this Instagram anxiety. I want to also post more short form content on there. Like, as you can tell, I barely posted on Instagram, but I know it's gonna be the best thing for me, so I need to do it. Someone in the comments yell at me to post because I'm just like I don't know what I'm so scared of. And then I have a Spotify widget here. This obviously changes all the time depending on what I last listened to. This is really helpful because I can just click on this widget and be redirected to Spotify, and I'm pretty sure that's like one of my most used apps. I love Spotify so much. Then when you swipe over here, I just have this very random page because I had some extra apps and I didn't know what to do with it, and I also just wanted like a cute little page. So most of this is widgets. I have the motivation app, which again is a quote every single hour, I think, and I like to just go over here sometimes and take a look, see what quote it gives me. I love being able to know when the sun sets and rises. It's very convenient for content creators as well, so I have to have a widget for that, and I did customize it to be like bluish. I have a quick link to the Bible app. I have the Bible widget. When I click it, it brings me to the Bible, but I do like seeing what the verse of the day is. That has been a consistent widget on my phone ever since widgets came out. I have this picture of me and my friends. I normally don't put pictures of like things on my phone, but I just feel like it looks so cute. Like, I just love looking at my phone now and seeing all these pictures, especially when the Pinterest one looks good. So this is me and my friend Heba and Ellie when I was in Florida. And then I just have random apps: Facebook, Uber Eats, Starbucks, and my Dyson. I don't really use them super often. I like Facebook for Marketplace. It is there if I need it. Oh my god, guys, I forgot to show you my daily folder. Oops, this is the daily folder. I have very random apps in here. Obviously, again, have the Bible. Gotta have God with me all the time. My Smart Life app connects to my smart light over there. I got a Hatch in September. It has been the best thing ever. I love my Hatch so much. I have a couple different routines on here, and I change my alarm all the time. I have Libre 2, which is my diabetes app, and then offloaded I have the NBA app, which helped me look at like the stats of games. Just have not been like in tune with NBA stuff, which is kind of sad, honestly. CoStar was also an astrology app. I feel like in my last video I said I didn't really go on CoStar much. I just forget about the app a lot, to be honest. And then on the next page I have very random apps again. I have like a doorbell camera here. That's what the Telus one is. As you can tell, I have a lot of offloaded apps. Like, I just need to go through my phone, I think, and delete all these things that I'm just not using. The control center hasn't changed since my last video. If you want to see how I customized this, it will be linked down below, but this is probably my favorite part here. Change this little widget. That's like the iScreen app. I have this other section here. Nothing crazy. This is how to track my water. This is to control like my focus. That is everything on my iPhone. Hopefully that wasn't too underwhelming, but I wanted to show you guys what's on my iPhone. You've been wanting to see it, so that is my iPhone in its truest form. That is the apps that I use. As you can tell, I don't even have games on there anymore. I do have a games page, but I hid it because I just don't use it a lot. There's no point in having a page I don't use. Probably the only time that I would use the games app is if I'm like on a plane or something. That's everything on my iPhone 16 Pro Max. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you so much. Again, if you want to see more of me, feel free to subscribe or follow me on my other social medias. They're always linked down below. I have all my links all the time down below. I will obviously do another one of these when I get the newest phone. This is just what I've had for now. So I will see you all in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.